So Hind and her husband Abdullah, they pack up their stuff. For a third time, they're leaving everything behind. Imagine that. I mean, leaving everything behind once is already difficult enough. You're doing it for a third time. So they pack up everything, they get ready, and as they are leaving, now they're leaving, they're on the outskirts of Mecca. As they're leaving, all of a sudden they're ambushed by her family. So her family emerges all of a sudden, and they tell her husband, Abdullah. They said, look, yeah, she's your wife, but she was our daughter before she was your wife. So we'll let you go, but she's not going anywhere. She's staying right here in Mecca with us. And then all of a sudden his family emerges. His tribe comes out. And they said, look, we don't want anything to do with her, and we don't care. He's a free man, he can do whatever he wants. But that son that he has with him, that is our son. Because lineage is traced through the father, and that lineage is through the clan, through the tribe. So he's going to stay with us. And now they're tearing the family apart quite physically. Like grabbing them, manhandling them, pulling them apart. Two different tribes, two different families. It's just husband, wife, and their child. His name is Umar. They're holding on to their son. And the narration actually mentions that they pulled on the son so hard, the child so hard, they actually dislocated his shoulders, trying to rip him away from his parents. But imagine, like, as parents, seeing that happen to your child, you'll just say, okay, whatever, take him, just don't hurt him anymore. So they end up basically losing custody of their child, and he actually ends up, separated from his wife as well. So Abdullah is forced to go to Medina by himself, Hind is there in Mecca by herself, and their son is now with his relatives. He's now with his father's family. All completely separated. Now, I mean, they've already been through enough difficulty, right? They've had to separate from their family and their land and their home 2 times already. This is a 3rd time now. Now they're separated from each other. And so each and every single day, the narration mentions that Abdullah is now settled in Medina, and he's waiting for his family. Hopefully they'll be able to come back. He is there. His wife is here, Hind, she's in Mecca. And every day she would go in front of the Kaaba, and every single day she would pray. And every single day she would make dua. And again, a person does not give up. What do we say? Like, this kind of stubbornness that we need to have. And we see our brothers and sisters especially, we've seen the latest updates with the encampments and things like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given these people thabat. Like, He's given them strength to stay in their place. SubhanAllah, like, they are staying in tents. But our brothers and sisters in Palestine, that's exactly where they're living. They're living in tents. That's their entire life. And students here are actually, in solidarity with them. They're standing up for what they know to be true, what they know to be right. And it's consistency. That's all it is. That you cannot be shaken. And she was not shaken. She would go every single day in front of the Kaaba and she would pray. And she would cry and she would make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, seek help. And He does not say subhanahu wa ta'ala, seek help in what? وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ. Seek help through patience and prayer and patience. But He doesn't say seek help from what? So if I were to say, yeah man, go and give him good news. Good news of what? That's what you would say, right? Allah doesn't say seek help from this in this. He doesn't say that. So there's actually a principle when it comes to balagha, when it comes to Arabic eloquence, that when you remove something like that word, then it basically gives permission to make it general. So seek help in everything you go through in life through 2 things, salah and sabr. Salah and sabr. And that's exactly what she would do. Every day she would go and pray, and every single day she would make dua. Until months pass and her family finally just feels pity on her. And they kind of get fed up actually. Her family and his family. But it's not a good look, right? It's bad PR. To see this lady is there and everyone's talking bad about their tribe, like, hey man, you guys divided between, a mother and her child and her husband. What's wrong with you people? It's bad PR. And so she would constantly be doing this. They said, okay. They have a little chat with her. We'll give you your son. Just leave. We don't want anything to do with you. Just take him and get out of here, okay? You're making us look bad. She's like, all right, fine. She takes her son. She packs up all of her bags. And then she begins to leave. She gets her camel, she gets on her camel, and they're traveling now. She's going from Mecca to Medina. That's a long journey. It's not a short journey. We're talking several hundred kilometers, right? Several hundred miles that she has to travel by herself through the desert.